Good morning, everyone. I'm Father Phil, by short, Pilingon, of the Missionaries of the Sacred Heart. And so today, I would like to say something about Christmas, a message to you, what Christmas is all about, especially during this time of the pandemic. Christmas is, of course, something to be happy with. It is the welcoming of the Son of God becoming man like us and everything. But in the Philippines, and this time of the pandemic, what would my dream be? I'm dreaming of a safe Christmas. And I think that's what our dream is all about. How do we dream of this safe Christmas when we are in the midst of all the dangers, not all dangers because I say it is something that is attacking us, a virus that we don't see, and yet we see the effect. And so what would be our attitude towards this? You would say that this is a blessing? Or is it something that is really what you call that, a devil's work? In a way, it is a blessing because it makes us conscious of the way we have been living our life here on earth. That means to say, Jesus showed us how to live that life. And yet, we sometimes go away from what Jesus has paved the way for us. What is that? During this time of pandemic, what are the virtues needed? First of all, it is the virtue of faith. Believing that this is part of our cross. Our faith in God remains. That means to say that God is our Father. And so the other thing, perhaps another virtue that we need is the virtue of prudence. Oftentimes we are so risk-takers. We go far than what is needed. And that is, risk-taking is not at all prudent. The other side of this is that we will not do anything. That means to say, we will not accept responsibility. So we just being somebody who is standing outside, don't care, indifference. That is the other side of prudence. No? The other virtue that we need today, which is very important, is really charity, love. And that charity is expressed when we observe all the things that are needed to avoid being infected. In other words, the things that is required of us. That is an act of charity. The other one is hope. When I talk about hope, I talk about something that we would like to happen in the future. Hope that all scientists, hope that people are in charge of coming up with the things that will solve this problem, will be given the talent, the knowledge, the skill. And we're waiting for that. We're waiting for the vaccine. That's part of our hope. But the greatest hope that we can is that God will not leave us in this situation forever. He created this world good, and He will keep it good. And it is our responsibility that He's entrusted this world, our Mother Earth, to us, to keep this world a better world to live in. That this time of Christmas is not just a time of receiving gifts, but a time of giving. Giving our lives to one another. Giving our time to one another. Not gifts. Those gifts are just representatives of what our feelings are, what our love for one another is. And so during this Christmas, the time of pandemic, as I said, let us have these virtues necessary. First and foremost, faith. Secondly is charity, love for one another. Third is prudence. Now, don't go too far and don't just be a person who doesn't care. And the other one is very important for us. Hope that this will eventually, with the grace of God and our cooperation, will eventually be solved. And this will make our world perhaps a better world to live in. Christmas, as I said, my wish is that may this Christmas be a safe Christmas and a happy one in spite. And also that we long for a new year, a year that would be different from this, as we say, a new normal. All the best and God bless.